Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Shelton, the art teacher from Perry. First of all, I just wanted to tell all my kiddos that I miss you guys so much, and super sad that we can't be in school. I miss seeing all your sweet little faces. Hope everybody is doing well at home, hanging out with their family, and just keeping safe right now during this time where we have to kind of just hang out in our homes. So yes, I'm home here with my family as well. I'm hiding out right now in my daughter's room because I have lots of family in my house and everybody's in their own space doing their schoolwork, watching TV, whatever they need to do to get through today. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is that we are going to do an online art lesson today. It's going to be robots. So if in your house anywhere you have any kind of paper, it doesn't have to be a nice big sheet of paper like this one. You can find any scrap. Even if you have a piece of paper that has something on it, like I have these pieces of papers right here that have something on the front, but you can just flip it over to the back to a clean side. You can use anything you want. I also have a marker, I have a pen, I have a pencil, I have a variety of things. And just because I'm an art teacher at home, sometimes, yes, even for me, it's hard to find art supplies in my house. So I'm going to use a pencil today to draw my project. You can use whatever you want. For my sample, I outlined it with my best friend, Black Sharpie, but I know many of you do not have these at home. And please, if you do, please get your parent permission before you use it at home, because I know a lot of parents do not like the black permanent marker. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start by creating this robot, and it's made out of all different shapes. If you look at it, it's made out of squares, rectangles, and circles. Super easy. You guys already know these shapes and you know how to draw them. So I'm going to give you guys a second. Go find your supplies, paper, something to draw with. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be a pen, pencil, crayon, marker, whatever you can find. So take a minute, go find your supplies. Okay, if you have your supplies, you're gonna go ahead, you have your paper. Actually, I think I'm gonna use my marker so that you guys can see better in the video, but you guys can use a pencil if you have a pencil. I have a pen here, whatever you have. You're gonna start by taking your finger, finding the middle of your paper. We do this at school all the time. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna draw a rectangle. You can draw by starting with 2 lines like this. It kind of looks like a giant number 11. Go ahead, make a line that comes across here. Oh look, here's my puppy dog. She came to join the art lesson. After you draw your your square, not a rectangle, square. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna draw another square inside. This is going to be for the robot's belly. After you've drawn that square, you're going to go ahead and you're going to draw a square for his head, but you want it to be smaller. So take your fingers, move them in, make one line like this, straight up, bump in, one line like this, straight up, and then connect those lines so you have your square on top. Inside this square, you're going to go ahead and you're gonna make a circle. Big circle, because you have to fit his face in. I'm gonna wait a second for friends to catch up. Okay. Next job. Go ahead and make a circle for his eyes. Another circle for his eyes. A square for his nose, and then just a straight line for his mouth. You don't really want to make him happy or sad. If you want to change it up a little, feel free to change it up. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to put squares in his eyes. Straight lines over his eyes like that. If you want, you can change these into rectangles so you can color them in later. Okay. Waiting a second for people to catch up. Next job. We're going to give him antennas like this. On this one, we have our 2 antennas. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to bump in again. Make 1 line up. Another line up. Make them pretty close together. On the top. Go to the other side. Bump in. Line up. Another line up. Line over. Now you guys are going to add circles on top of these 2 long skinny rectangles. So 1 circle here. Jump over to the other side. Another circle here. Okay. Now we're going to go down on this side. We're going to give him ears. These are going to be rectangles that stick out of the side of his head. So make 1 line here, jump down here, make 1 line here. Right now it just looks like 2 screws coming out of the side of his head. Make a line that comes down. 1 line here, another line here, a line that comes down. So these are 2 rectangles on the side of his head. Okay. Now you guys are going to go down and you're going to go to where his legs would be. So take your fingers, put them on the corner, jump in, same thing, 1 line down, another line down. This looks like a long, skinny number 11. Go ahead, put your line across here. Now we're going to jump over here, 1 line down, another line down, line across. Okay, I'm going to wait a second in case people need to catch up. If you look, we have square, 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 circle, rectangle, circle. Everything is a shape. Super easy. Now that friends are catching up, we're going to go ahead down here. We're going to create his feet. We're going to use rectangles for his feet. So line out. Another line out. Now all you have to do is connect, connect. 1 line out. Another straight line out. Connect, connect. We're going to do the same thing for the arms, except instead of rectangles, we're going to use circles for his hands. So find a spot on his shoulder, bump down a little bit. Straight line out, another straight line out, connect, go to the other side, do the exact same thing. Straight line out, another straight line out, line connect. Now, just like we said a minute ago, we're going to go ahead and we are going to make circles for his hands. 1 circle here. 1 circle here. Depending on how big your paper is, you might have to squeeze it in. That's okay. He doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? You can make rectangles for his fingers. Now we're going to go ahead and add his details. If you look at this one, I added details in his belly, some details in his arms and legs. I added some details in his little antennas. Okay, I'm going to start up here with the antennas. I'm going to make just little lines like this, just straight lines. Same thing to the other one. And then I made these little lines like this to make it look like a little light glowing at the top of his antenna. Doing it to both sides. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bump down to his belly. And I made a circle in the middle. It kind of looks like a target symbol. And then I'm going to make buttons here. But I'm going to make my buttons square. So I'm going to slow down so you guys can see. It's easiest to make number 11 like that. Connect, connect. Another 11, connect, connect. 11, connect, connect. You can get creative here. You can add as many squares or as few squares as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and draw mine. You get creative on his belly. You can add whatever kind of designs you want. Okay. So now, when I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go to his arms, and I'm gonna put lines on his arms, just like I did up top for the antennas. If you happen to have crayons at home or markers or something, when you color those in, you can color them like a pattern. I'm gonna do the same thing around this square, super easy, just straight lines all the way around. I know I'm going a little faster than I do in class. Since I can't see you guys face to face, it's hard for me to tell how long it's taking you guys to draw this. Okay. The good thing is at home you guys can pause the video and then restart it so that you guys can catch up with the steps. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and on his long rectangle legs, I'm going to do the same thing. Super simple, but add some fun details. And again, you guys can be creative while you're at home. You do not have to do exactly the same thing I'm doing and add the same details. You can be creative and add your own details. Oh, yep, and I noticed on this one, I made a wavy line in the antenna, and on this one, I made stripes. You can be creative and add what you want. You can leave it just like this. You can color it, whatever you want to do. If you have some really fun, cool ideas, please have your family take a picture and send it to me. I'll put a contact on there. I'll put my email on the lesson, and your family can email it to me, and then with their permission, we can post it on the Facebook site. I miss you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have fun with this, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Remember, you can use any supplies you can find in your house. Does not have to be this big piece of paper. Doesn't have to be a marker. Anything you can find. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Miss you. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.